That was late rushing the balls there across the fruited plain. Place is hopping. We love it. Why? Because it's $5 days at all food cities today and tomorrow. Jason's going to join us coming up here in a few minutes. Talk a little college football. Found out our store manager, who's the store manager of the year, is a huge Alabama fan. Roll Tide, he said. So we'll talk a little Alabama football, a little SEC football. We got lots going on. Of course, you see on the countdown calendar, we're at 42 days. 6 weeks from tonight, 42 days, 4 hours and 17 minutes. We went to the 7-on-7 last night. Saw Dobbins, Bennett, Science Hill, Greenville, and the Cyclones. I don't know how the coaches felt. It's a 7-on-7, but got you in the mood. Got the juices, at least did it for me. Got the juices flowing, and so it's here. It's getting here. Every day it clicks off, getting closer to Cyclone football and high school football. Had a good visit with Coach Joey Christian from Dobbins, Bennett. Had a great Coach Bill Francis was there from DB. He drives the bus for him. That's cool. The girls basketball coach. Saw Coach Terry Moore. Stood and talked to him a long time. Coach Ryan Witten, Sean. So good times at Kermit Tipton Stadium, Steve Spurrier Field, where we'll be in 42 days. 4 hours and 16 minutes for Cyclone football, the 101st meeting of the Cyclones and the Science Hill Hilltoppers. It's going to be a great matchup, man. It was a steam bath there last night. Typically it's this time of year, of course. Muggy out there today, too. DB next in 6 weeks will be at Knox Central, taking on the Bobcats for the first time since the 87 playoffs. It's been a while. Westridge will host Tennessee Island opening night. Crocker will go to Unicoi County, and Volunteer will host Daniel Boone 6 weeks from tonight. It's here. We just keep clicking them off and clicking them off. $5 days. Oh, there's a big old round tin full iced out watermelon. Whew, yeah. $5 seedless watermelon today and tomorrow at all food cities. It's $5 days. In-store made sushi, $5. You have the octagon trays, selected varieties for $5. You got your Terry's potato chips, 3 bags for $5, limit 6 today and tomorrow at all food cities. I think I'm telling you it'll be at all food cities. Powerade, 8-pack of 20-ounce bottles for $5. And Cheez-It or Screamin' Sicilian pizzas for only $5. You got kids each out of the house and home. This is a good time to come shopping at Food City. Get a lot of bang for your buck on $5 days at all food cities. Let's see what's on the backside here real quick. We'll get into some, what we got? Oh, yeah. Another, it's like every day, another change or a significant happening with college football. I'll tell you about it. Gourmet chicken salad, $5 today and tomorrow at all food cities. Idaho potatoes, 2 for $5, 2 bags. These are 5-pound bags, 2 for $5, $2.50 for a 5-pound bag taters. Be good. And one more canned fruit, Food Club fruit, 4 cans for $1. That's wrong. 4 cans for $5 at all your food cities today and tomorrow. National anthem time at the OK Corral. Who gets to do it today? Let's see. Who would be asked to step up and croon one for us on the greatest country in the world? How about, I don't think we've had her for a while, so why don't we ask her to step to the microphone and sing the one, the only, Martina McBride. We'll take a look at some college football and sports here on the Tom Dillon Sports Show live at Food City and Gray.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like light, the bombs bursting in or the land of the free, yeah, and the home of the brave.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we are live at Food City Gray on Food City Friday, and thanks for being with us wherever you may be across as the late wrestling balls there across the fruited plain. Let's hit this right here, make sure we got everybody going like we want to go, and so we're going to tell you Cyclone football, as we said. We got another 7-on-7 coming up next week. And let's see, let's hit this right here. There you go, hit that. Home of warm water, yep. I was hoping you come out and see me today, Big Daddy Dale. I was kind of banking on that. Hello, this is Coach Shipley down in the middle of Tennessee. How you doing, sir? Steve Shipley. Love that guy. He could coach. Never got the respect he deserved, in my opinion, in the Kingsport Dobbins Minute circles. Great guy, great coach, tremendous talent. As a coach, tremendous talent on the floor he coached. He coached some dandies. Good. Now, if I start naming names, I'll leave somebody off. But tell you what, he had some kids could play, could hoop it back in the day. Right, NCAA tournament remaining the same for now. 68 teams. John Calipari says, no, don't expand it. Leave it alone. Okay? So if we go with Calipari, what he says, I guess we'll do it. Anyway, we'll stay at the current 68-team format, remaining at 68 or expanding to either 72 or 76 was on the table, but nothing's been decided, so they're going to keep it at 68 teams for March Madness for now. So it's been a hot button. You know why? Because it's this right here. It's all about the jingle. Say what you want. And it's a broken record. Money will talk about it. You know that and I know that. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy Stout, thank you, sir. I always appreciate what you do when you come to. I always do my show wherever I'm at. You always are there watching the show, and I appreciate that very, very much. Axel's in the house today. We'll get him on here in a second. Jason Johnson joins us, bottom of the hour, store manager of the year, no less. So, all right, so anyway, the NCAA tournament is not expanding. It's staying the same. All right. Now, the new agency, come on over and sit down, Axel. Go over here, we'll let you get on first and let you get on with your day. Hello, Mama, how are you? Mama doing good? Mama Steins, October the 10th, the world stops. It's going through this year. I got some up my sleeve for you, for your birthday. All right, the name and the new agency in charge of recruiting, name, image, and likeness deals in college sports sent a letter to schools out yesterday saying they're turning some of these guys down. I love it. The tail doesn't need to be wagging the dog, does it enough? But they have rejected deals between players and donor-backed collective forms over the past several years to funnel money to athletes of the schools. They said we're not liking how this is going. Not everybody's going to just get a rubber stamp, get what they want. It's going to be how we want you to do it, which is the way it should be. The letter to Division I athletic directors could be the next step in slowing down today's version of the collective groups that are closely affiliated with schools. It's been a wild, wild west, you know that. It's like who's got the biggest billfold and the most money is who's going to get this thing. And so now they're kind of putting the brakes on. Collectives affiliated with Colorado, affiliated with Alabama, Notre Dame, Georgia, and others have announced they're shutting down. Collectives, that's good. Georgia, Ohio State, and Illinois are among those that have announced plans with Learfield, a media and technology company with decades of licensing to help arrange NIL deals as a third party. So they're going to, best they can, as they can, slow this thing down a little bit. They should. It's out of control. So we were right beside the buggies. So we ma'am, you okay? You all right? Good. All right. 42 days. He's here. Look at him. Guess who drove all the way to Gray? How you doing, sir?
I'm
Nope.
doing good on this Food City Friday here at Food City in Gray, not my local Food City.
But it's a food city anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, all the food cities are local when they tell us to go to the different stores. So, yep. So how you doing? You having a good day today?
I'm having a good one.
Yeah, we're
Kicking off the weekend.
taking the weekend off. How do we get those? Do we? You get a chance to take the week? Some of us have to work. We just can't. We just can't go. We're taking the weekend off. That's awesome. You have basketball practice today?
Taking today off.
Today's off on basketball practice too. All right, that's good. Get a little day off, a little R&R.
Yeah, and back in the saddle on a Monday.
Back in the set. Where am I going to be Monday?
Pizza in and getting fired up about that spaghetti right now.
How many plates of spaghetti do you think you can eat?
2.
2? Piled high. He don't scrimp. He piles it high. We'll be there Monday doing the show. It's good. So
And then Tuesday we'll be at the Jeweler's Bench.
we will. Where are we going to be Wednesday?
The Eagle Center, Miss Tammy T.
Where are we going to be on Thursday?
Misty Counts Duck Crossing.
Where will we be Friday?
Food City in Elizabeth, and I could set a record next week, folks, for the most days with Tom Taylor, because right now, the longest streak I've ever had on this summer road trip right now is only 4. So Thursday's gonna tie it up at Duck Crossing, and then the next day I'm gonna set a new record.
We'll set a new record. We're on a record-breaking mode here. Axel Steins, what's he do? He shines.
Shines.
Axel Steins
Shines.
shines. You got it. What's the countdown to Cyclone football?
42 days, 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 50 seconds.
There you go. Clicking them off. We went and watched them on 7 last night. It was pretty good. We had DB, Greenville, Elizabeth, and Science Hill there. It was good at Science Hill last night. Good crowd. Hot. Lousy. Mercy's hot. It was good. So, if you've not seen this young man, we're not that far away. Hello, Nikki Eder. How you doing, lady? We're not that far away from the Cyclone Walk. Brought to you by Axel Steins, who what? Shines. Tell us about the Cyclone Walk.
It's the guys come out of the locker room. I would always get them pepped up. I'm recording it live for the Facebook page, the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page.
You are?
Me and Carrie are. And I'm not sure which game it was. The Morristown West game, the one that got rained out last year. And then Mr. Minnan was like, in that night, everybody out, there's a lightning storm. See you next Friday for the regional opener against Granger.
That's pretty much what it was. It was a cloudburst. Goodness. It looked like it just kind of hovered over the stadium, just poured down the rain, to the point they had to cancel the game, which doesn't happen often. And so, didn't get a chance to do the walk that night. But when's the first walk this year?
The first Friday in September, the 5th, of Westridge coming to town.
The Westridge Wolves are coming to town. So, can you make a wolf noise? How does the wolf go?
Ow!
That would be. That got everybody's attention in the store because Axel's over here doing the wolf sign. That's good. The Wolves are coming on September the 5th. And we're looking forward to being there for the Cyclone Walk. Again, that's not the only games we told you on that Friday night. DB will be at Knox Central. Tennessee High will be at Westridge. Unicoi County will be opening things up that night. And they will be hosting Crockett. And then Volunteer will come up the road here to Daniel Boone. So it's not just the Cyclones and Science Hill. That's kind of what we talk about here on these airways because we do the Cyclones. But it's going to be good. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Nice hat. Got a nice hat on.
We got matching ball caps
We
again.
got matching ball caps. Because why? Because we're buddies. Look right there, folks. That's unbreakable. We're buddies.
Yeah, first time I met this guy, I was like, There's something special about this guy.
Now, don't make me start crying, okay? You're very kind, so it's something special. First time I met you, I said the same thing. I said, you know what? The good Lord's put a big old happy heart in this guy right here, Axel Stein. So,
Yeah.
if ever, I'm going to tell you this again, folks, if everybody had this guy's attitude and his outlook on life, we wouldn't have any problems in this world, I'm telling you. This guy's a ray of sunshine. Oh, happy heart, that's what we'll start calling you. Happy Heart Steins, because Axel Steins
Shines.
shines. There you go. Ooh, shines.
Boom.
Boom. All right, so you hungry? You guys want lunch? You want
Yeah.
lunch? We'll get him some lunch. We'll get him the deli over here. They got all kind. You like seafood? Like they got spaghetti over there, I believe. You like spaghetti? Get a little spaghetti over there. We'll let you guys eat over there because you drove all this way to be on the show. Jason Johnson's here, our store manager. He's going to join us here in a second. All right, so finish it up. Show us your sign again, sir. The summer road trip. All right. Axel Stein shines. All right, how do I finish the show every day?
Oh, I also wanted to show you my new shirt.
Oh, what's your? That's me. Where did you get that? I didn't pay attention.
My mom made that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, stand up, thanks.
It's us in like Pixar looks.
Yes, you're wearing Pixar, so I don't know if you can see it. But it says Axel Summer Road Trip, Tom Taylor. That's. Would you make me one? Would you please? I'll pay you for it. So that is awesome. So I got a T-shirt now. That's awesome. On the summer road trip with Axel Stein, because Axel Stein's what?
Shines.
He shines. All right. Well, you get you some lunch. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, Axel's summer road trip will be back in action all next week, starting Monday at Pizza Inn.
You're with me every day next week.
Yeah, this could be a record breaker for the
It
most
probably
days
is.
with you.
It
Because,
prob-
you know, Thursday at Duck Crossing is going to tie it up.
Tied up. Friday will break it.
Yeah.
So I got to get him while I can because school starts, and then after that, he's back in going at it on the grind. When school starts on August the 7th, I think is what
Yeah,
it is.
first full day will be the 11th.
I knew that. All I got to do is just say it. He knows it. This man knows everything. I love it. So, I love you, bub. You got a finger again. There we go. We're buddies. Don't ever say anything bad about Axel Steins around me. There's no reason why you would. But if you do, you ain't going to get a 55-gallon drum whoop coming at you because ain't nobody going to pick on my buddy. There's no reason why they would. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to be joined by our store manager. He's in the house. He joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show on the road at Food City and Gray. Center, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tammy Troutman. A lot of antique stores out there. Why come to the Eagle Center?
Oh my goodness, there are so many reasons to come and visit the Eagle Center. We have wonderful vendors, nearly 50 vendors who have the best merchandise. They hunt, they pick, they're always changing it out, keeping it clean and fresh and new and interesting, and we have wonderful vendors.
Yes, you do. And we're going into the spring. We're in spring and summer. Great time coming down downtown Elizabeth and shop here because the inventory changes all the time.
Yes, it does, and we have air conditioning, so you can come in, cool off, look at things, browse. We have 2 levels of just about everything you could think of.
Gift certificates?
We have gift certificates available. We have layaway available.
Yep, you can do those. Get a gift certificate. They can come back and get what they want when they want, or do a layaway for down the road, even in the holidays. You can do that. It's all right here. The hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 every single day except for Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And where do we find you on social media?
We're on Eagle Center Co-op on Facebook and then Eagle Center Antiques on Instagram.
And the phone number we have to call to find out,
The
talk
phone
to
number
you?
is 542-6674.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Ford of Elizabeth and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. my wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community, we loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how could we improve the community, how could we create jobs, how could we improve the business, and the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere, and we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a lot of talking, so we're back here again at Food City. This is a milestone for me. One of the ways I got him on the show. This guy does a great job. There's a reason. I'm getting ready to tell you why he does a great job. But, yeah, 23 years ago today, I went back and looked. I went way back and dug around and found out. Remember him?
I remember him.
The only one. Tom Taylor, I want to come to the show, Eastman Road. I said, what are we going to talk about? He said, looked at me like, groceries. So, okay, worked. So 23 years ago today, we did our first Food City Friday. That puts me back at, what would that be? This is 2025. That would be
2002.
2002. Is that right? Yeah. 23 years ago today. Wow. I don't know how long Ed's been gone. Ed passed away, but he's the one who got this all started. And it's mushroomed, and here we are. And so today's show is 2319, 2,319th show today. So we started this 10 years ago on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, but I used to be on the radio before that. And that's where all those doing the local radio station. So anyway, it's 23-year anniversary today, hanging with my man here. So, and I enjoy coming out here and hanging with this guy right here. He does a great job. May I brag on you, sir?
You can say whatever you want.
Because you've earned it. So I'm setting aside the store manager of the year. That's not Food City.
That's Food Marketing Institute for the B-class stores. So that's stores from, I believe it's 29 locations up to 199 locations, if I remember correctly.
Regionally, it's all across the country, right?
Across the country, yes.
So he's the national store manager of the year. Boom. Love it. And he's earned it. He works his tail off. He did it. State of Franklin. He's out here. You've been out here. You replaced Dale, retired. You've been out here, what, a couple of years?
It'll be 2 years in October here.
I thought, yeah. So, and a beautiful store. This is, to me, it's one of the prototypes. I love all of them, but you come out here, just, plus right here is big, wide, got lots of room to work. Love it. So, and the customers here in the gray area, they respond. That you have some great customers, don't you?
They're great customers. It's a great community. It's one of the best communities that I've worked in, and I've worked in a lot, but they're wonderful out here.
It's kind of like Barry Bryant got it started. His name was Dale Hammett. Was here for many, 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 many years, and put it where it was, a rock solid store, and then rode off into the sunset and handed you the baton and handed you the keys, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's been going great. So I just want to congratulate you. Did you get a call from the big guy?
Oh, yes, sir. I did.
Steve called, said congratulations.
Yes, sir, he did.
Yeah, well, he should have. That's good. So, Value Everyday Food City. So, another great sale going on. $5 days. Starting right out of the top. It's hotter, blue blazes out there. It's muggy, so it won't be a better way to cool down than a big old slab a half a watermelon for $5. It's a great deal, isn't it?
That's a heck of a deal on the watermelon, and it goes right along with everything else we've got in the $5 days too. Our pick 5 deal for the $5 days, you pick 5 meats, you get them for $14.99. That's 5 proteins for $15.
Wow.
And you can do the same thing with produce. You pick 5 produce items that are part of the pick 5, and you get those for $5 a day. So 5 meats, 5 vegetables, $20. You can't beat that. And then if you're just looking for something to take to the lake, we've got $5 sushi made here in store, fresh every day. $5 octagons, so you get the pinwheel sandwiches, you get the chicken salad croissants, vegetable, fruit, anything you want really in those. So great for picnicking.
Show you what he's talking about. There's his octagon trays for $5. Coca-Cola on sale today too, right?
Coca-Cola's on sale today. You get the half liters, buy more, save more, 3 for $12. And we've also got Coke 12 packs, buy 2, get 2 free.
What's your big seller on Coke? Regular Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, what's Coke?
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
Yeah.
That's the one that flies
Yep,
out.
yep, that zero sugar. It doesn't have that little, not sure what the word is, the bite that
Bite.
the Diet Coke has,
Exactly
but
right.
it's good.
Good stuff. Big Daddy Dale's watching. Hello, Big Daddy Dale.
Hey, Dale.
He needs to make a cameo to come out here and just kind of meander through.
I think he should.
I'm calling him out. He need to come say hello to us, big guy. I haven't seen him since he retired.
Never known him to back down from a challenge, so there it is.
No, I'm double dog daring him. I may even just triple dog dare. I just triple dog dared you. You come out and say hello to us. Terry's Potato Chips, 3 for $5 today and tomorrow. By the way, this is at all Food Cities. We're at 100 and we just opened up a new one in Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, that opened just the other day, actually. I think, does that put us at 137 now on the Food
137?
City banner?
Yeah,
I think so.
137. So we go to church with Adam Miller. He used to be posted all the time, the IT guy. He said, man, they're popping them up so fast. Alabama's the hot place right now, right?
It is, yeah, absolutely. That's 4 or 5 stores just in that Huntsville region, I think now.
Look at my man here. You gonna talk today? You can come talk about the great community chest if you want to in a minute. I'd love for you to. About 5 minutes.
Mayor Gray right here.
Put your makeup on so you look pretty. Well, yeah. I got it. He just went, I got it. We'll have him on in a second. Powerade. 8-pack, 20-ounce bottles, $5.
Well, we got the digital coupon on the chuck roast too. $1 off a pound makes it $4.99 a pound for a chuck roast, and they're cutting pretty good right now. They're pretty roasts.
I got me some black and blue burgers last weekend, put them on the grill. Oh, son.
That's one of the top sellers, and for a reason. They're delicious.
Oh, my God, they are good. So it really is. We say this all the time, and we're being honest. It's a one-stop shop. Whatever you got going on, if it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, the holidays, 4th of July, of course you have sales all year long, but if you need something, I came the other day and got some Rain-X for my car. I mean, it's like I bought some shoe polish. I mean, it's like, I guess short of clothing, you really almost have anything anybody wants.
Well, we do have some sundresses.
Do you think I look good in stripes or polka dots?
I go with polka dots.
I didn't want you to answer that, but okay. So, but I mean, it really is your one-stop shop. Whatever you got going on, I mean, you need to come to Food City first and see if they've got it. And 9 times out of 10, they will. So, it's a good place, no question. And so, the late Jack Smith always says, make it. What's his motto?
Run the best store in town.
Run the best store in town. That's the whole goal. That's what Steve wants. That's what everybody wants. And look at my buddy. She's in the house. She's been here a long time.
Yes, sir. I believe she was here when it opened, if
I
I'm
believe
not
she
mistaken.
did. Yep. So that's the thing too. You have people like Dale, been here forever and finally retired. I mean, once you get here, a lot of people stay locked in. It's a good place to work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a very good place to work, and that's why the company has over 18,000, I think maybe over 19,000 associates in the company now.
Wow.
It is a good company to work for.
Absolutely. I've always said this, people that do things right, there's always Food City, first class. They're going to do it. They do it first class, they don't do it. Speedway's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime you have anything you're involved with Food City or Bristol Motor Speedway, it's first class or they don't do it. It's real simple. It's always been my mantra. It's true. Hello, Angie Will. What are you doing? Hammett says you will have to contact my agent. Okay. Well, That'd be his wife.
Yeah.
She's a Bluntville, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I may call Mrs. Hammond and say, get him down here. So let's talk a little football for a second.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk it. Alabama Crimson Tide, you're a big Tide guy. So,
Yes, sir.
So what do you think for this coming season?
I think we should have a turnaround year this year. You know, we were talking earlier, you can't replicate what Saban did for all those years, but this is DeBoer's second year. Had a good recruiting class. Things are coming together, and I'm excited to see some of the new guys coming up too. Ty Simpson, some of those guys. I think it's going to be a turnaround year for us.
Is DeBoer in the hot seat?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I mean, you got to give. He's got to get his system in place. He's got to get the people for his system. It's going to take a couple of years, and I wouldn't say hot seat. No way.
No. Well, anybody knows anytime you take a new job,
Mhm.
you're the same way as here. When Dale left, you got to. It's new personality, new footprint. Everybody's got to learn you. You got to learn them. Same with the coach. With this transfer portal, everybody's turnovers is constant now anyway.
Yeah, might as well call it the little NFL now.
That's exactly right. Well put. So here we go. We'll see what you think for the Alabama schedule. You open up on the 30th at Florida State and Tallahassee. They've had a heck of a year with the recruiting, but does the Tide get that one
Oh
right?
yeah, that's a win.
1-0. University of Louisiana Monroe, that's the Duck Dynasty boys, 2-0.
That should be 2-0. But hey, we know from recent experience that sometimes we play down.
Play to your competition.
Yeah,
Week 3 Alabama football, Wisconsin,
that's a win.
3-0. At Georgia,
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That can go either way. I want to call it a win, but we know how Georgia-Alabama games usually go. You don't know until the last minute.
yeah. So we're putting on, well, we're going to go 3-0, 4-0. 3-0.
I'm gonna say 4-0.
4-0. I love his optimism, all right? Vanderbilt at home,
We better win that game.
5-0. At Missouri,
You know what? Missouri came on pretty strong there last year. I'm anxious to see what they look like this year. I think that's still a win, but I believe it'll be closer than it has been in some past years.
could be a trap game maybe.
Could be, yeah.
Because they have nothing to lose, everything to gain. You come to Tuscaloosa, it's like, we ain't got no chance, in theory. But you don't do it in theory, you do it on the field. October the 18th, the Volunteers show up.
That's got to be a win this year.
Got
We
to.
have to beat them this year.
All right. At South Carolina on the 25th of October.
Heard a lot about South Carolina this year, but I still call that one a win.
LSU,
Kind of like Georgia, you know, that'll be a tough game.
to the home, by the way.
It is at home, and I think because of that we can win that game.
Oklahoma at home.
Oklahoma, I don't know. Oklahoma and Georgia are both right there. I think those are two games that can go either way for us. We've not had great success recently against Oklahoma, so that's going to probably maybe a loss.
I think if I would define Oklahoma's team with Venables, who's kind of on the hot seat, kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde team, you don't really know what you're going to get.
Yep.
Eastern Illinois,
That's a win.
That's a W. And then the Iron Bowl at Auburn. this
We
year.
will not be losing the Iron Bowl in Auburn.
You could take it to the bank. Mark it down. So what'd you give me? You gave me 3 losses, 2 losses?
Two potential losses.
2. So I put you at 12 and 2. Take
Mhm.
a see. What you guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Playing 12, so you're 10 and 2. Now let's see where you are in the national. This is just one publication that I got, by the way. Food City. Let's see what they got here. We're here live at Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Where it goes, right? I just had it here, Mark. They got it broken down. They got Texas number 1. Very good. Texas number 1 in the country. You okay with that?
Texas number 1, yeah, I'm okay with that.
So here's your top 5 preseason. By the way, we had on the show yesterday. Big 12 no longer doing a preseason poll. They said it's going to impact the pollsters come November. So, and they used the example that Arizona State was picked dead last year and they won the conference. So
Well, that's part of what makes college football so much fun, though. I mean,
that's my point.
yeah.
That's the beauty of it. They said the pros just line up and they don't ever have any preseason polls.
No.
Well, that's why there's the NFL and the college football. We like to be sitting here on July 11th talking about this.
Yeah.
Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson.
Penn State, come on. They're not going to replicate their success. And now there's a lot of talk around Clemson, though. Nobody's got any problem with Georgia being in there. And whether you like Ohio State or not, they're pretty much always going to land in that top 5, especially on the preseason polls. I'm curious about Clemson.
All right. Yep, they got the quarterback back, but it takes more than a quarterback. So I like Dabo Swinney a lot. I hope he does well. He's preseason number 5 in this publication. You got Notre Dame, LSU, the Crimson Tide number 8, Number 9, Oregon. Number 10, Miami of Florida. You give a lot of props to Miami of Florida.
They really are.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't get that either. So, but I mean, they've done. I guess because Beck's down there. Carson Beck left Georgia. He's the QB now at Miami, but still. Let's go to the 15th. Florida 11, 12th is South Carolina. I think it's a lofty prediction for South Carolina.
It is.
Kansas State, Arizona State, and number 15 is Michigan. You okay with all those?
No.
No.
I think the middle of that pack there, that's skewed because you listen to some of those and then you still got Texas A&M, a Tennessee, and Oklahoma.
Ole Miss.
That are out. Ole Miss, they're outside of the top 15. That's crazy.
Yeah. They got Tennessee 21st.
That's not accurate. No, they should be ranked higher than that. And I'm not a Tennessee fan.
You're not?
No. But they should be ranked higher than that.
See, I appreciate your honesty because when I say stuff like that, they want to shoot me, so, but they won't see you after. So I'm trying to get to Ohio State. Make my point. It's a pretty soft schedule. Here we go. Yeah. Here's your Ohio State Buckeye schedule. I think
I'm
it's
pretty sure every year the only teams Ohio State and Michigan play are Ohio State and Michigan,
yeah.
right?
Well, they open up in Texas, in Columbus. It'll be a pretty good game.
Texas wins that game.
Yeah. You got Grant. Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah, I think Texas wins.
Grambling, Ohio University. Then Ohio State goes to Washington. You got Minnesota at home, at Illinois, at Wisconsin, Penn State at home, at that's what I'm saying, at Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then finishing up at Michigan, Ann Arbor.
It's not hard to make playoffs with a schedule like that.
Yeah, pretty soft,
Yeah.
I think. So now they're going to say the Big Ten is what it is. The Big Ten, well, yeah, but so you put that up against any Saturday in the Southeastern Conference. It's a war every Saturday.
Yep.
Correct. And in fact, we were talking today, the Cream Puffs. I say the Cream Puffs this year in the SEC will probably be, Kentucky, Mississippi State, probably Vanderbilt, Arkansas. That's probably the bottom feeders this year in the SEC. But still, any of those guys could rise up, catch you.
They can show up anytime. I've watched many an Alabama Mississippi State game over the years.
Be a barn burner.
Barn burners, yeah.
So, good stuff.
In any SEC, you take the two worst SEC teams, let them play against each other on Saturday. It's better than any game in the Big Ten or any
That's
of
a
those
great
conferences.
point. Even the bottom feeders in SEC are better than most conferences. So, here's a young man right there loading up Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola products. We're here live at Food City. So, let's see, we're doing
Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Yeah, tell us, we're doing that right now.
Yes, sir, we sure are. You can donate at the register any denomination you want. We do have scan codes for $1, $3, or $5. Plus, you can round up, and all of those proceeds go to the Paralyzed Veterans of America. And it's we do a lot of fundraisers, and this, and I support every single one of them. They're all good fundraisers, but this one right here, it's really up there. It's a really important fundraiser. The money goes to really, really, really important people. And we just want to do the best we can for them.
And they deserve it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
served our
absolutely.
country, got injured in the line of duty, and so they want to get back on their feet, trying to make a living, have a job. They need the proper medical equipment to get back on their feet, be it a wheelchair or one of those little buggies. I'm not sure what you call them, but whatever it takes. And so when you come to any Food City at the end of your shopping experience, you give $1, $3, or $5.
Yeah, or any other denomination you want. And, if you just want to round up your total, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. And like you said, it's the things that these folks really need. These veterans really need these things, and every penny counts.
They've earned it.
Yes, sir, they have.
They've represented our country. We consider it to be free. Talk about what we're going to talk about. And so, and it's not just guys, it's ladies too. So, help us out, folks. It's for a short window of time. I'm not sure when it ends, but it's ongoing, and it'll go through
The 29th of this month.
Okay, so we've got a couple more weeks. So $1, $3, $5, anybody, I think, can give $1. Boom, throw $1, and you'll be. It adds up. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Food City presents that check
Yes,
to
sir.
Richard Petty DeRace, who is the ambassador and spokesperson for the PV, the Paralyzed Veterans of America. So please help us out.
And we couldn't present that check every year to Mr. Petty if it wasn't for all of our great customers throughout our entire operating area.
Absolutely. Well put. See you back in a little while. Come back and do it again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, call Dale's agent. See if you can get him over here.
I'll try my best.
Good.
I'm gonna make room for the mayor now. Royalties coming in.
The royalties coming in. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live here again at Food City in Gray on a Food City Friday on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Coming up, we'll take a look at Major League Baseball.
Senator Craig, you're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live here at Food City Gray on Food City Friday. You see the countdown to high school football, 42 days, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Daniel Boone will open up at Volunteer in 42 nights from tonight. We will be at Kirby Tiffin Stadium for the 101st meeting of Science Hill Elizabeth football. So we're very excited about that. Hello to Marlo Boyd. Hello to Josh Roberts. Hello to Patsy Lyons. Hello to Rick Ransom down in Pensacola. How you doing, sir? Thanks for watching the show. Hello, Jimmy Stout in Georgia. And hello to Patsy Lyons and Elizabeth. And so, tell everybody who you are, sir.
Hey, I'm Tony Barnes with the Gray Community Chest here in Gray Station, Tennessee.
How many years you been involved in this?
Since 1993. How many is that?
I don't know.
32?
Don't embarrass me.
32.
Don't make me take the shoes off. 32 years.
32 years.
Making a difference in Gray. And he does. And
Well, we try to.
You do. It's a phenomenal group, doing phenomenal things, filling the gaps for people that are not as fortunate as Tony and I. So, for folks going, okay, what's the Gray Community Chest? First off, tell us what it's all about.
Well, the Gray Community Chest was formed in 1957, which has been a few years ago, and was formed by a group of citizens that seen that their neighbors were struggling to make ends meet, struggling to put food on the table, roof over the head, taking care of their kids in the school. So the Gray Community Chest was formed in 57. So fast forward to 2025, we're still doing the work that the Community Chest was committed to do, and we're doing more things to bring the community together and do more things in the community.
Fair statement, it's a growing community. A lot of
Oh my goodness, unbelievable!
isn't it?
Yeah. I lived here all my life, which is 66 years, and I've not seen nothing like this in the last dozen years. It's incredible what's happening.
Drove out here just for kicks and giggles a couple of weeks ago. Drove down Daniel Boone on down through that to Sulphur Springs. I was blown away. Popping up subdivisions and homes, and of course the fossil sites now out here, and of course you go in the other direction, same way down towards 36. I mean, there's just a lot of growth in Gray. So with growth, there's a need. So what are some things you guys do to help folks around here?
Well, our mission and purpose is to make sure that people has adequate food, making sure kids have what they need in schools, make sure if they need lights and keep the lights on, keep the water on, help with the rent, We help with food from our pantry down to the community chest, and plus we have a partnership with Food City here in Gray with a voucher program that we give them a voucher to go on with the food box, and that way they can make some meals over the next 2 or 3 days. The stuff we give them.
It got started with Dale. Of course, Dale's retired.
Yes, Dale did retire.
But he did a phenomenal job working with you all those years. He handed the torch over to Jason, who's still doing, obviously, a very, very good job. So, and this is year-round. You always think holidays. Okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas, everyone wants to give, and that's good. But there's hungry people in July. There's hungry people, hungry kids in March. People need to rent, help out in September. So it's not just for the holidays. It's year-round, right?
It does not stop.
Right. Right.
Our food pantry is on if somebody calls and needs food, we make sure that food and meat is met that day. So they can come to the pantry, we'll stock them up, we'll send them here to the Food City in Gray. They can get the other stuff to go along with that. So there's needs all the time. And we meet with families monthly, but we also take care of emergency needs throughout the week when the phone rings, we take action.
Helps on the way.
Yes.
For the Gray Community Chest. How many folks work with how many's on your side of the fence?
We got 22 board members. We got five officers, and then we got board members. And so we do a lot of events. So it takes a lot of people to do what we do. But we are so blessed and so supported in this community. It's just so heartwarming to see what takes place when we do something. What people is willing to help us.
We're live here again at Food City in Gray. We're talking to Tony Barnes of the Gray Community Chest. So what's the next event coming up?
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good timing.
Oh, good timing to be on the radio.
That's it.
It's the 25th annual block party.
Funfest block party?
No. This is the Gray community block party.
The Gray Community block party.
We've been doing it at the fairgrounds since 2000. And
25th anniversary.
25th anniversary. Half a century.
Wow.
I had that one up.
Wow, that's a lot of time. So what's going on tomorrow?
Well, we started out our first block party 25 years ago. We probably had 300 people. Last year we had over 2,000. And so it's a great event. But it takes place at the fairground down at the museum stage. The Appalachian Fair lets us use their facility each and every year, which is a great place for a block party.
Absolutely.
It's got a stage, we got entertainment, we got wrestling, spelled with an R, not with a W, okay?
That's
wrestling, R-A-S.
Wrestling. That's it, wrestling.
Wrestling. We got the real stuff, the atomic drop and the headbutts.
Oh, really? The atomic drop?
Oh, yeah, honey, it's coming. It's a Royal Rumble going to take place at the fairground.
What time's this tomorrow, the Royal Rumble?
The block party starts at 6 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free event. Mm-hmm. We have hot dogs. We have all the fixings. We have watermelon. We have homemade cobbler and ice cream. We have funnel cakes. We have popcorn. We have snow cones. We have nachos and cheese. We have cotton candy. We have a huge arcade set up by Face Amusements, a Maid family here in Gray. Is setting up a big arcade out there right now. They're working on it now. Then we got some really good music. We got a great fireworks show at 10 o'clock. And we have several churches coming out to do kettle corn and all kinds of stuff. We got popcorn, watermelon. We got tons of stuff. And then plus we have a lot of inflatables. We have a train. We have a climbing wall. And families can come and enjoy this, and there's no money that changes hands.
Free for all.
Free for all. It's a free for all.
Free for all.
And that's going to happen in the ring as well.
Absolutely.
A free for all.
So what time do we wrestle?
I think they start at 7. Go for about an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is there any truth that Hammett's going to be coming in?
Well, I would like me and him to do I'd like to do a match with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man.
I'm going to do the Claw. He's going to do the Spider-Man. I'm going to do the Claw.
The Claw versus the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. It's going to be all free tomorrow.
All free. Yeah.
Then after that, what's next on the
golf tournament?
Tell me about that one.
That's the golf tournament. This will be probably 27 years that we've been doing the golf tournament. We adopted 40 kids 27, 28 years ago from Gray School for Christmas. That party has turned into over 270 kids this past year. We raised money through a golf tournament held at Graysburg.
Graysburg.
It's the first Tuesday coming up in August. We need teams. We need whole sponsors, not whole sponsors. Let's rephrase that. Child sponsors.
Child sponsors.
So it's $100 to sponsor a child. We adopt kids from all the local schools here. We take them over to the Boones Creek Christian Church. We feed them and their families. We shower them with compassion and love and gifts.
Gifts.
And we also have Santa. So that's a real good event. And then we go on and later, and then we have the senior party in December. But we're also doing another thing that some of the residents lives around this local area. We're doing bingo now, and it has become a big hit.
Huge, isn't it?
B-I-N-G-O. Yeah.
People get fired up with
Listen,
bingo.
they are
Real
so
quick.
serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We had 160 last month.
Oh, yes.
Phil Boer and the Appalachian Fire lets us use Building 1. We're filling it up quick.
Yeah.
And but they love coming to bingo. We love doing it for them. It's a good way to give back to the senior citizens. Brings them some joy, gives them a place to go, and so we're doing that monthly. And the first Tuesday of each month, we're going to have to skip August because of the Appalachian Fair.
So, again, we're talking Tony Barnes, great community chest. We're talking Major League Baseball coming up here in a second. So, tell me, social media, how do we find out where you are and learn more about you? Facebook?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, Great Community Chest, and then we also have a web page, greatcommunitychest.org, and then they can call anytime if they know there's a need and see the need. And I'll tell you something that just happened in our community that speaks a lot. There's a house caught fire right here at the car wash, the old car wash right here at Gray Auto Parts. It burnt. It was a total loss for a family of 7. What has taken place since that night and what has taken place up until now to help that family has been tremendous.
Stepped up, haven't they?
Oh,
Yeah. That's
big
all.
time.
I always think of that verse, Matthew 25:40. You've done it least to these, my brethren, you've done it to me. So when you help somebody like that, I take it literally. When you help somebody in that situation, it's like you're helping the good Lord himself. Matthew 25:40. So this house burnt to the ground. 7 people lost everything, and so we stepped up with clothes
Yes.
and everything.
everything.
What it's all about.
We have been involved. There've been a lot of other people been involved. There've been a lot of people that's reached out through our social media page and stepped up and donated money. People's donated fresh vegetables. They've donated everything that this family needs, and so they're living in an apartment, and they're getting back on their feet, and hopefully we're going to continue helping until they get where they need to be.
Thanks to the great community chest.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not just us. It's a lot of people that supports what we do, and they see what the need is.
but they're running through you.
Yes.
You're kind of the point person.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
And about Food City, the Food City, is that what they say? They're the food experts. They're also the community experts.
Oh yeah.
They understand community.
They get it. Yeah.
They understand community, and that's very important for a store or for a business to give back to the community that they are set up in, because it's a win-win for both.
Well, Steve said all along, he says, get in the store, get in the communities, and take care of the people around you in your community. And you do. They all do.
They do it. They do it. And the staff that works here in the Gray store, I know a lot of them, but they support us. They help us. Jason, I call him JJ.
JJ.
I like it. JJ. He called me mayor.
He's the National Store Manager of the Year.
Wow.
You know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you don't want to brag about it. I told him, and I knew about that. So he's the
Okay.
National Store Manager of the Year, voted
Well,
on
good
by
for him and well deserved.
Oh, by his peers.
And Dale was named manager of the year that one year. And
Was.
he was a good dude. Still is a good dude.
Who, Dale?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you love
Oh
him.
yeah, I love the guy. And but no, we got a lot of good things going on. But if anybody would like to come out and bring their kids and enjoy a fun evening of arcades and face painting and wrestling and food, and everything's free.
Tomorrow.
We're working on it as we
As we
speak, and the inmates from the sheriff department's been out all week helping us get the fairground ready and set up and everything. So we're ready for a party.
It's here tomorrow, folks. It's free. Thanks to the great community chest at the Appalachian Fairground. 6 to 10 tomorrow night. Block party. Come one, come all. Come, you'll come and leave with a smile because you'll have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. you, sir.
Hey, thank you.
Good man right here. Tony Barnes, Great Community Chess. Quick break. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball next. Show number 2,319th show today at Food City and Gray on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thank you for being with us on this Friday. So let's get into some Major League Baseball. So Tony Barnes, good guy, man. They're making a difference out here, no question. So Home Run Derby, got the final contestants. We'll talk about that coming up here. O'Neill Cruz, but the last one, Chaz Chisholm, said he's going to be in Home Run Derby on Monday night at Truist Park. We're going to have that automated ball and strike system. I don't know about it. I got to see it before I'm going to form an opinion. I've got one now. I don't think we need it, but they didn't ask me. So let's get everything lined up here for the Home Run Derby. So who we got? Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to be in it. Cal Raleigh is going to be in it. Raleigh, man, this guy when he hits them, they're bombs. This guy hammers these home. You talk about hitting with power. This guy, Cal Raleigh, hits with power. Sorry, 12-10. Good night. Show flies by. Having too much fun. Ronald Acuna Jr. Been in two previous derbies, 2019 and 2022. And so Ronald Acuna representing the Braves for the Home Run Derby coming up on Monday night. So Chaz Chisholm is the last one in. He said, yep, we'll do it. It's not one I would have thought of. Teoscar Hernandez, the defending champ, not in it. So we'll have a new champ coming up again on Monday night. Teoscar Hernandez not going to participate. So Athletics slugger Brent Rooker, 7th entry in the forthcoming derby, says I'm in. Hitting 270, 19 homers in his first 94 games this season. So he's on pace for his third consecutive 30-plus homer season. So Rooker's there. He's going to be in it. Junior Caminero is going to be in it from the Rays, the young slugger. Just turned 22 a couple of days ago. Leads all Major League third basemen with 21 home runs heading into the games tonight. In his second Major League season, he said, I'm in. I'm going to do it. O'Neill Cruz from the Pittsburgh Pirates, one of the hardest hitters in baseball. He hit the hardest baseball in the StatCast era since 2015 back in May 25th. 122-mile-per-hour missile cleared the right field bleachers at PNC Park. So not only did he hit it, he hits it hard with power. So anyway, he's got 15 home runs. He's in. Byron Buxton, who's from Georgia, says we're going to be in the home run derby. So he's hit 20 home runs so far. So Pete Alonso's not going to be in it. That was one of the guys you thought. Teoscar Hernandez, the defending champion, who says not going to be in it. James, what? Did you get your bellies full? See you Monday at Pizza Inn. 2320. Love that guy. Got him some lunch. There you go. He's happy. Like an old bear. His belly's full. Axel Steins, love him. Hello, Gar Sheffield. How you doing, sir? Patsy Lyons. Pete Taylor, hello, sir. James Wood, 6'7". That's the guy I want to see win it. Kept thinking, all right, who do I want to win it? Guy 6'7", 22 years old, 22 home runs. He's 22 years old, I'm trying to say. He'll be in the home run derby. But also like Cal Raleigh, too. Raleigh's making a name for himself. He's already hit 32 home runs this season. It's going to be Monday night at 8 o'clock on ESPN. Winner gets $100,000 for winning it. So there's your guys going to be in it. So I'm going to be pulling for James Wood and Cal Raleigh. Actually, Raleigh's had one of those seasons. One of those memorable seasons, to say the least. Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're on the road again at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. You see the countdown on the screen, 42 days till high school football. Can't wait, it's here. Went to the 7-on-7 last night. Man, I got my juices flowing. Wow, it was awesome. It was, of course, you know, the 7-on-7s. If you don't know, it's just quarterbacks and receivers. It's a very controlled, you snap the ball, run the play. Everybody floods out, goes out in zones. You got guys defending, you got guys catching, you make the catch, you run a couple of steps, they blow the whistle. So it's just, really it helps best I can. I mean, kids are running the routes, the defenders are covering the routes, quarterback's getting some reps in. You make the catch, you stop. You don't, if you score, I mean, you go down the field, you start at the 50, go down the field, you score. And it's parents in the stands going bananas because the kid scored. So, and that's, just gets everybody fired up, and it's good. 7-on-7. The Hogs are not there. It's just purely wide receivers and quarterbacks and defensive backs. So the hosses aren't there. Got to keep them watered down in this kind of heat. And the big boys, because it was hot there last night for the skill set players too. So the Yankees last night. Now, Brian Wu for the Mariners had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning. He loses the no-hitter, and they lose the game. Oh, that's incredible. You're down 5-0 in the 8th inning, which probably, I would think, would be a catalyst of this baseball team in New York. I'm not a Yankees guy per se, but you would think, I see a glare coming through. Let's see if we can move this a little bit. Coming to the window. That's where we are, and it's okay. I would think that'd be a pretty good flipping the switch for this franchise is struggling a little bit right now. Anyway, Brian Wu had a no-hitter for the Mariners going into the 8th inning. The Yankees not only rallied, but they beat them. Beat them 6-5. First time in 236 games. I don't know who looks this stuff up. First time in 236 games since 1977 a team has come back to win after being no-hit through 7 innings and trailing by 5 or more runs. Who looks this stuff up? I got to find out. I want to meet. Somehow I want to research. I want to meet the people, or at least find out the people who's sitting here on ESPN Research looking this stuff up. First time in 236 games since 1977 that a team had come back to win after being no-hit through 7 innings and trailing by 5 or more runs. So there you go. Yankees did it last night against the Mariners. Tonight, the Yankees will welcome in the Cubs for the weekend, which is a really good series. The Cubs, front runners, of course, in the NL Central. They are 55-38. The Yankees are 52-41. The Yankees have won 4 in a row. They've cut the lead of the Blue Jays down to 2 games now. So they're making some noise. That's a big series this weekend. Texas, Evan Carter and the boys will be in Houston, chasing the Astros in first place. They'll play at Minute Maid Park tonight. Astros again by 7. over Seattle, by 9.5 over the Rangers. But if you're going to catch them, going into the All-Star break, it's a big series for the Rangers this weekend at Evan Carter. Also, the Dodgers and San Francisco play. They hate each other. Good night. You talking about rivalries. We always talk about the Yankees and the Red Sox, which is a big one. But I'm telling you, you ask a Dodger or a Giant fan, they can't stand the other team. They're going to play them in Oracle Park this weekend in San Francisco. May will go for the Dodgers, and Logan Webb will go for the Giants tonight in San Fran. Here's your complete schedule. One-day game, the White Sox hosting Cleveland. Under the lights tonight for the weekend before the All-Star break, you got Miami at Baltimore. Tampa Bay is going to be at Boston. Seattle's going to be at Detroit. The Reds will host Colorado. Chase Burns, former Ball, on the mound again. Burns 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA. So, first outing, pretty good. Second outing, pretty erratic. Got hammered a little bit. Go against Marquez tonight for the Rockies. The Mets will be in Kansas City. Washington and Milwaukee, Minnesota. The Twinkies hosting the Pirates. Paul Skeens on the mound. He's only 4-7 with a 1.94 ERA, so he's not having a Paul Skeens kind of year, but that's in large part because he has no offense to back him up. It's a struggling franchise. What is Pittsburgh? They are 38-56. They are 12-35 on the road. The Pirates. They'll be this weekend in Minnesota. The Guardians and the White Sox will play a double dip. They play that first game at 3:10, the second game at 8:10. The Braves in St. Louis. Holmes will be on the mound for the Braves. They went to the Athletics and got embarrassed, I thought. They got the Cardinals in Busch Stadium tonight for a 3-game set. Arizona will be in LA to battle the Angels. San Diego hosting the Phillies. That could be pretty good. I keep watching the Phillies and thinking, okay, they're going to flip the switch. They're a game and a half better than the Mets. I think down the stretch in the second half of the season, you'll see Philadelphia flex their muscles and extend. I think they're going to win the division. I think the Mets are going to falter. Philadelphia's in San Diego for the weekend. Cruz for the Padres, the Rangers, Suarez for the Phillies. Toronto will be in Sacramento to battle the Athletics, and the Dodgers, we told you, in San Francisco. That's your schedules. The good ones this weekend, the Cubs and the Yankees in New York. That's a really good setup. Could that be a World Series preview? Possibly. Likely. I don't think you can count the Dodgers out. I don't know if Detroit's got, they're the best team in baseball. They're 59-35. Do they have the mojo, the oomph to get to the World Series and win it? I don't know. I've not really studied that team all that much, but they're the best team in baseball, and they've not faltered. They've had a couple of pushes by the Royals, but now they're 13 games out, but Detroit's the real deal. So the Cubs and the Yankees, could that be a World Series preview? Could. Likely, probably not. You got to look at that bunch in L.A., the Dodgers. I mean, you get some of these Glasnow back and Snell back. Got Ohtani pitching more and more each time out with some sense of success. It's going to be tough to beat. They are 56-38. Best team in baseball, as we said, Detroit. Second best team in baseball are the Dodgers. Then you look at the Cubs. Then you look at the Blue Jays and the Phillies. And then the next team, percentage-wise, is best in the biz, would be, I'm thinking, the New York Mets. Let's see here. Nope, it'll be the Milwaukee Brewers. So there you go. That's Major League Baseball. That's what's going on. All-Star game on Tuesday. Home Run Derby Monday night. They got the field set. Hello, Carl Wilson. What are you boys working at today? Hello, Sandra Perkins. Thank you for watching. We are live here at Food City on a Food City Friday. It's $5 weekend today and tomorrow. So some great deals. I'm watching the watermelon. I've already reloaded it. Seedless watermelon has for $5. Not just a slice, but a whole half of watermelon. Can't beat that. One of them's got my name on it when we get off the air here in a few minutes. In-store made sushi for $5 at all Food Cities. Octagon tray. Today and tomorrow, $5 at all Food Cities in the deli made. Fresh. Terry's potato chips, 3 for $5. 3 bags for $5, limited 6. Powerade, 8-pack 20-ounce bottles for $5. Cheez-It or Screamin' Sicilian Pizza for $5. As Jason said, the instant digital coupon savings. $4.99. There it is at your Food City. Go to foodcity.com, get your digital coupon. Then you look at the cereal, General Mills cereal, 2 for $5. Frito-Lay variety packs. You got kids out for school for summer eating out of house and home. Frito-Lay variety pack chips for $9.99 today and tomorrow. That's on the front side. On the back side of the cell paper, gourmet chicken salad made fresh in the deli for $5. Idaho potatoes, 2 5-pound bags for $5. Get 5 pounds of potatoes for $2.50. Smoking deal. The old El Paso dinner kit, 2 for $5. Hostess snack cakes or coffee mate creamer, $5, limit 2. And you have Martha White muffin mix. Goodness gracious sakes alive, Martha White. Love to hear that song with Flat and Scruggs. Anyway, Martha White muffin mix, $1 a piece, 5 for $5 at your local Food City today and tomorrow. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back, take a little NASCAR, some more college football right after this from our latest and greatest newest sponsor, Weight Loss Success, based in Johnson City, on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Our success is your success.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799, here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is, we know who you are, and we do it the old-fashioned way, so we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals, we get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal, buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
There you go. Guys hadn't seen him in 7 back before COVID. Last time I talked to him, he's in there shopping. That's one of the things. I mean, you use the term regulars in the grocery business, but it's true. There's 2 kinds of customers, new and repeat. You got a lot of repeaters.
Absolutely, we got a lot of repeaters. They, you come in, and work in a grocery store, 5-6 days a week, and you see the same faces every day, day in and day out, and it's, they're almost like family. I mean, you may not remember everybody's name, but you know them, and then, unfortunately, when you don't see them for a few days, you really start to get worried about them too.
And it's like we lose people. They get married, they have babies. Young people graduate and go off to college. That's how it is. It's life. But yeah, you become. Yeah, they're more than just a face. They become a relationship. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
That's what you can cut it any way you want to cut it. At the end of the day, it all comes down to relationships. Good ones and bad ones, but relationships. So, and Tony Barnes, classic example. I mean, he has not been on the show. I've been out here for about a year. We're going to start coming every month. I love coming out. This guy's good.
We love having you.
This guy is good, folks. And so, but Tony sat down and just like we had missed a beat, boom. And we'll set up him and Kim Jamerson will start coming. So, but my point is the relationship's there with Tony. And they do such good things in the community. And all of our stores in Food City always have somebody in the community, like a great community center, doing these kind of things. But Tony said he's been at it since, 1993. So.
Yeah, somebody asked me the other day, hey, when do you think Tony Barnes is going to retire? Tony's not going to retire. I don't believe it. Tony's going to do it until he can't do it anymore.
That's it. So, anyway, that's what it's all about. Hello, Angie Will Hoyt up at the Piney Blast. How you doing, lady? That's my buddy Will Hoyt. She's a good one. Patsy Lyons, Dia Smith, thank you for watching the show. We're live here again. This is our anniversary day, 23 years ago, Friday, today, we started doing shows in Food City. So, I was 18 at the time, so. Yeah, no, not hardly, so, but anyway, it's okay. Now, we'll talk groceries in a minute. This guy's a Steelers fan.
Yes, sir, on live.
Yeah, so, all right, so when you say name association, all right, I'm a Raiders guy. So if you say Oakland Raiders, I would probably say Ken Stabler, maybe Marcus Allen, maybe Howie Long. So we get into a problem. So if the name that you would associate with one name, if I said Pittsburgh Steelers, you would say.
I would say Ben Roethlisberger because that's been most of my lifetime.
Okay.
He was the guy. Most of my adult life, he was the guy. But again, there's so many different names. Terry Bradshaw, we still watch him on TV every weekend. Chuck Noll, even Bill Cowher, even Mike Tomlin now. Mike Tomlin's been coaching for, 17 seasons, I think, something like that?
Yeah. And you look at Mean Joe Green, Franco Harris, Lynn Swan. I mean, you go up and down the
Rocky
list.
Bleier.
Jack Lambert.
Jack Lambert's a good one. You go modern day, you've got Joey Porter, you've got Troy Polamalu. I mean, you've got Marquise Pouncey, you've got Heath Miller. I can sit here and name names all day long.
Yeah, and you did. So when you say the face of a franchise,
Joe Green is always the face of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You think so?
Joe Green. Joe Green. Yeah, absolutely. It was a turning point. When they drafted Joe Green, that was when the organization changed. That's when they got to winning football.
See, a lot of people remember him, me included, for the Coca-Cola commercial, that little kid. And that's what he did off the field. But on the field, he was the cornerstone, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah,
They built the defense around him.
They built the defense around him, and every offense had the game plan around him. Yeah. And you know what? It was hard to get around him.
Oh, he was a stud.
Yeah, he was.
Trying to think. See, Ernie Holmes, L.C. Greenwood. See, this is what I can remember that stuff. You asked what I did yesterday, couldn't tell you. L.C. Greenwood, Ernie Holmes, Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, Joe Green. That's not all the starting defense, but that's pretty good. That's the Super Bowl run. Yeah. So anyway, he's a Steelers guy. So what's your take on Aaron Rodgers? A good fit, bad fit? Is he using the franchise? Are they using him? What's going on?
I think it's a bit of both. Aaron Rodgers is a classic, first of all. I mean, he's been around a long time, and he's a heck of a quarterback. And still today, he's a heck of a quarterback. But I think he's using Pittsburgh to get that one last year, to try to go out at least winning a little bit, because that wasn't happening in New York. But I think on the flip side, the franchise is using him a little bit. He's the bridge. They're hoping to probably get a quarterback, probably trade up, get a quarterback in the first round next year. We got Will Howard this year in the draft, and of course Mason Rudolph's back on the roster, but I don't know that either one of those guys are the future of the franchise. Mason Rudolph is a great backup quarterback.
Terry Bradshaw said they've misused him. He said he's better than, he's not giving this guy a fair shot. Terry Bradshaw will know he's a pretty good quarterback, as you know, so he said he's not been given a fair shake. He says, this is Bradshaw, I read where he says that Will Howard could be the guy. That's the guy who came from Ohio State, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think he's a great college quarterback. I don't know if he's a good pro quarterback, but he's a great college quarterback, obviously. Led him on a national championship. You got him and Rudolph and Rodgers, and so clearly Rodgers is the man right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Rodgers is the man, no doubt about it. And, I think, obviously, it's a playoff team, even before Rodgers got there. I mean, you saw what they've done the last few seasons, but getting to the playoffs isn't enough. And I think that's another big part of bringing Rodgers in and some of the big splash trades that they made. I mean, they just traded Minkah Fitzpatrick just a few days ago for Jalen Ramsey and I can't remember the tight end's name. But I think the goal is to win some playoff games this year.
Just to get there is not enough now.
No.
It's the Steelers. We're expected not just to get there. We're expected, if you're a Steelers fan, to win, move on, and play.
Win championships.
Win championships. That's it. And so I'm a Raiders guy, and it's been a long drought for the Raiders. So I don't know if we got to turn around or not. I want to think so, but I say that every year. Wherever I'm at in July, I was like, this is the year. And we go about 4 games in and go, 2026.
Well, there's been so many seasons though where it really did feel like the Raiders were going to turn it around, and then something happens, something falls apart. Derek Carr, catastrophic injury, right?
Yeah. Something always happens. Yeah, no Raiders. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what's going on. Hello, Carl Wilson, Jack Ham. So Dale says Jack Ham's the face of the franchise.
I'm not going to disagree. I mean, Jack Ham was amazing. Yeah. And that's one of the cool parts about talking classic football, too. You think about all of the years that some of these franchises have been playing Pittsburgh, Oakland, Green Bay. How many different people could you say is the face of the franchise, and nobody's going to be wrong.
Yep, because they all have their guy.
Yeah.
If you talk about the Chiefs, the current guys would say Mahomes. The older guys would say Lynn Dawson.
Yeah.
He's one guy to kind of go on for him back in the day. And there's been guys since then, too. So, who has anything for the Chiefs this year?
Who hasn't? I think a lot of teams have it for the Chiefs this year. I think.
Think their run's over?
No, I don't think it's over, but I think you saw some cracks in the armor. Philly. I think Philadelphia's going to come back pretty strong this year. I really still want to see Buffalo be more than what they have. I mean, they've been playoff contenders every year, but never championship contenders.
Good point.
Curious to see what San Diego. Curious to see, or not? I guess they're not San Diego anymore, right?
LA.
Yeah. Curious to see what they got this year. So I think it's going to be a tough AFC. I think there's a lot of good football going to be played this year.
And of course, the NFC. I think it stops and starts in Philadelphia, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, the Eagles, until further notice, probably the team to beat in the NFC. We're live here at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday, so let's jump in and sell some groceries. What do we got?
Absolutely. So, we got some local produce right now. We've got some product from Mann's Farms over in Fort Blackmore. Got product from Turley over in Granger County. So, we're selling real fresh local products. We got good deals on those, big, huge displays in all of our stores, front and center. So, stop and pick that up. A lot of people's gardens haven't quite come in yet. I know they're getting some vegetables, but they ain't come in yet. So, you can get that local stuff. Of course, we got our 3-day meal deal this weekend, spaghetti night meal deal. So, great for any budget. Spaghetti's perfect budget food. But you get a pound of ground round, a pack of Mueller's pasta, and 2 Prego pasta sauces, along with a French baguette. You get all that for $10.99. So you feed family for $11. And there's always leftovers when you make spaghetti.
Absolutely. You're
Feed
right.
them twice.
You're right. Put it in the microwave and nuke it. You got it. So for $10.99, you can, for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, it's the spaghetti this week for $10.99 all. As I always say every week, whatever we're talking about is good at all Food City locations.
Yes, absolutely.
What else we got, sir?
So you got top sirloin steaks on sale for $6.99 a pound. You know, with the price of beef right now, those steak aficionados, if they're not eating top sirloin at $6.99 a pound, they're crazy.
That's their fault.
Yeah, they got to buy it. It's a great slice of meat, and it's a good price. Gourmet burgers, of course, made fresh in the meat department every day. $2.50 a piece. Excuse me. Big buy one get one free sale in dry groceries. Whether you're making salads, making sandwiches, grilling out, we've got the buy one get one free for you. You've got Food Club cheese, block cheese, and sliced cheese. You got Hudsonville ice cream, BOGO. You've got Post cereals, BOGO. You've got Ken's dressings, Food Club croutons, BOGO. And you know, the way it works at Food City is if you only want one, buy it, you get a half price.
Yeah. Well, BOGO means, for those, that's a grocery term, buy one, get one free. And so lots of BOGOs at Food City every week. Let's stop talking about the meat department. We don't talk enough about every day they stop in the middle of the day and cleaners shut her down, clean it, and fire it back up.
We do. We're processing a lot of beef back there, a lot of pork, a lot of chicken, and then of course you've got the seafood side. So we do midday sanitation at all of our locations every day, where we break down everything, we clean it, we sanitize it, we get it put back together. That way you're guaranteed to get the freshest product processed on the cleanest, with the cleanest utensils and on the cleanest tables that we can provide.
And then at the end of the day, you do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So you start the day, you flip everything up, get it rolling. Midday, you stop, shut it around, clean it, fire it back up. Close the store tonight at 11 o'clock. They're cleaning and doing the same thing again. So it gets cleaned twice a day.
Sometimes even more than that. Sometimes we clean up early and get a rush and go back to work.
There you go. So there you have it. You sell a lot of meat here, too, don't you?
We do sell a lot of meat, yeah. And, you know, protein's on everybody's list, right? No matter what the protein is, and we've got a wide variety of it. Of course, the regular offenders, the beef, the chicken, the pork, we've got lamb, we've got turkey, we've got bison burger, you know, plus a full-service seafood department. We've got a ton of different kinds of fish back there, shrimp, crab legs, lobster tails, I mean, you name it, we got it.
See, people don't realize, you brought up a good point, we sell bison in Food City.
Yes, sir, we sure do.
Buffalo meat. People don't realize that. We don't talk about that a lot. You ever had it?
Oh, yeah, it's good meat.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very good meat.
Lean, isn't it?
It's very lean. What's the word? A little stringier than beef, but not stringy in a bad way. But it is very, very lean and got a great flavor.
Bison burger. So you get that in Food City. So, as I said earlier in the show, there's not much you can't get at Food City, really. So,
yeah, and if you don't like all the protein I just rattled off, we got tofu in the produce department as well.
This man's a selling machine, I'm telling you. Steve Smith's going, yeah, you go. And he is the National Store Manager of the Year, so the man knows. And he has no notes. He's doing this from product knowledge. How many associates you have working here in the store?
We've got 146 right now.
146. Looking for more heading into the holidays, of course?
Yeah, we are looking for more. You know, we're really, really well staffed right now, but we never pass up a good candidate, whether that be an experienced person or a kid looking for their first job. And as you just mentioned, the holidays are coming. It feels like, you know, it's July, and it feels like July, but Christmas is right around the corner.
You want me to tell you how close it is? Probably don't. Drives people nuts every day because I do the countdown. So, how many days till Christmas Eve is 166. So, there you go.
My folks love me. Right after the 4th of July, first meeting we have in the store, first thing I say, holidays. Christmas and Thanksgiving. We're going to start talking about them now. We're going to talk about them every week.
Yeah, because it's coming.
Yeah, you got to be prepared.
Something else that we have in Gray, not all the stores have, is an in-store Starbucks.
Yeah, and it's open every day. Opens with the store in the morning, closes at 9 o'clock at night. And, you know, we make all the drinks over there. We've got the Starbucks food, we've got the Starbucks pastries, we've got the Starbucks merchandise. You know, we've got it all, and a great group of people working over there. They really know their drinks. So you're guaranteed to get the right drink each time.
So before I let you go, and then you got a store to run, I appreciate you coming. You'll be back here next. We're going to start coming every month.
That sounds great.
And so tell me again about the paralyzed American veterans, how we can make a difference to these folks, guys and girls that served our great country in the military, that need our help, deserve our help, in my opinion. How can we help them through Food City?
At all of our Food City locations and through July 29th, you can donate at the registry. You can donate in preset denominations, $1, $3, or $5. You can round up your order, or you can just walk up to the register and say, hey, I want to make a donation for $10, $20. We can take care of it. And every penny of those proceeds go to the Paralyzed Veterans of America. And as you said, they deserve it. They've earned it. More than earned it.
More than earned it. Because we can sit here, as Jason and I can sit here and talk about what we want to, have a free country and a democracy, because folks went out there and laid it on the line and came back hurt. A lot of them are paralyzed, thus the name Paralyzed American Veterans, in wheelchairs, wanting to get back in life. They want to be able to make a living. They want to be able to live best they can day to day. So wheelchairs and medicines and job employment opportunities, it runs the gamut with the Paralyzed American Veterans. Richard Petty's ambassador. So we gather the money now that we'll make a check presentation, typically at the race.
Yes, sir, at the race.
September 13th. The Food City 300 on that Friday night. Of course, the Bass Pro Shop night race on Saturday the 13th. You'll start selling tickets inside the store.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you going to the baseball game, by the way?
I'm a baseball fan. I'm not sure if I'm going yet or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big deal, though. I mean, that's a really big deal.
To tear that track down, pit walls and everything, and put down a baseball field, which they're finishing up this weekend. And then they have to build locker rooms to the specs of Major League Baseball, weight rooms, and all this. Man, it's quite an undertaking for a 3-hour baseball game.
It really is. And, I don't live very far from that racetrack, and you see it every, whether I'm going home, coming to work, or just going out, you just see the trucks. They just keep going in and going out. It's a ton of logistics and a lot of work to make that happen. But how cool is it we get to watch two Major League Baseball teams play in Bristol?
Yep, the Braves and the Reds. Braves aren't doing much, but the Reds are kind of in the hunt for the Central. They're still in the wild card spot. Braves aren't right now, but they can turn around.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, anyway, man, I thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah. Love you coming on being on the show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Jason Johnson, the store manager of the year. Not in Food City. We're talking across the country. National Store Manager of the Year.
Yes, sir.
Have you been anywhere to get the award yet?
I've already received the award, yes, sir.
Where'd you go to get it?
Well, it actually came to me.
Right there?
Yeah, it came
That's
to me.
awesome. That is awesome. Well done. Congratulations. Quick break. We'll be right back with this at Farm Bureau on the Tom Doe Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
And back at the Tom Miller Sports Show, thanks for being with us. We are live here at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. Pouring down the rain out here, so summertime showers. Let's give the verse today. Well, dedicate our show to the man hung on the cross. Unashamedly we do that. And so here we go. Goes like this. Let's hit this one right here. It says, when we pray, we can trust that God's outcome is the best for us. We need to always ask Him to clearly lead us in our decisions, and we do. Here's the verse today in Psalms 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. We have to always remember, I have to remind myself this every day, the Lord is in control, it ain't me. And that's, if I can't get anything more across to you than what I'm doing today on this show, you think you're running the show, you ain't. I'm telling you, you are not. Every step, every breath, everything's a gift. I've known folks that went to bed and didn't wake up this year. They didn't know that. Just went to bed and didn't wake up. So yes, the old song with the Police, remember the song Every Breath You Take? Well, it's true. Every breath you take, it's a gift. So remember that. And He runs the show. If you don't think He does, it took me a long time to figure it out because I thought, I got this. I know what I'm doing. And He showed me. I remember when that plane crashed back in '84 when I was in. It's like, let me show you something, cowboy. You ain't running the show. And I'm not running the show. And you're not either. And if you think you are, yeah, no. Trust me. No, no, no. All right, the Cowboys, Houston Texans, and the NFL Foundation. $1.5 million in donations to those impacted by the devastating deadly floods in central Texas. So far, it's killed at least 70. Left dozens, I should say, more unaccounted for. NFL said both teams, the Cowboys and the Texans, and the NFL Foundation, each three give them $500,000, 1.5 mil. Unbelievable. Spoke last Sunday to the church, and I said, my granddaughter just went to a church camp down in Sweetwater and came back. I thought, what would it be like to put them on that bus and send them to the church camp? They don't come back. There's no closure. There's no goodbye. We don't know how they felt. We don't know what happened to them. You're talking about grabbing your heart. So kudos to the Cowboys, the Texans, and the NFL Foundation helping these people out, trying to pick up the pieces. There's no words I can describe to the grief and the hurt to know that you put your young person on a bus to a church camp or to anywhere, and they won't come back. No goodbyes, no closure. If you're a grandparent or a parent, like I am, can't imagine. So the money won't mask the hurt, but it'll help, obviously. $1.5 million thanks to the Cowboys, the Texans, and the NFL Foundation. All right, there's a new auction started. My boy Devin Booker, I got a story on him. This guy's, again, I don't know where's the end of this. There's got to be at some point. I mean, I'm not a financial guy, financial analyst, but he stretches imagination. So I'm not sure where it goes, but at some point, it can't keep going like this. It just can't. I don't understand. They sign these contracts. In this case, NBA. These guys are making. It's unbelievable. And I keep thinking, all right, television. What happens if the product loses its luster and the TV viewing goes away? And it's a 50-50 shot it can. First off, it's not that good to begin with, in my opinion. I think the NBA is struggling. I think you see that with having this in-season challenge things, like that's trying to bolster some more interest in the sport, I think. But NASCAR is doing it too, and, most people, if I line people up in here right now and said, what do you think about the NASCAR in-season challenge, they're going to go, huh? I'm not sure that the diehard fans know really what's going on. I'm not sure the drivers, I'm sure they do. The winners will make $1 million. They're paying attention to it, but the NBA, to me, they got to spark some interest. They create this in-season challenge. So, what do you get for it? You get a trophy. I don't know if you get financial dividends or not, but reaping benefits. But anyway, Devin Booker, we're talking about him in a minute. All right, we got an auction starts tomorrow. A massive, it says, online estate auction starts tomorrow, goes to the 22nd. collinsandcompany.info. Everything starts at $1 a bid tomorrow. They ship all over the country, all over the world, so if you win it and you're watching, you win the bid, they'll ship it to you. Kitchen and cast iron treasures, Griswold and Wagner cast iron lodge, enamel Dutch oven, a complete milk glass, great pattern sets. You probably know what this is. I don't. I'm just reading it. A Society stainless steel skillet, vintage kitchen collectibles, electronics. Go to the web, check all these out. A 55-inch Hisense Roku TV, a vintage player piano with bench and rolls. Well, that's pretty cool. A vintage saxophone, cameras, backup camera systems, collectibles, Disney characters, items and glasses, Gone with the Wind commemorative plates. Outdoor and sporting, you got fishing equipment and vintage tackle, racing memorabilia, vintage animal traps. You got vinyl records to bid on, antique quilts, Daisy butter churn, advertising signs. This is really neat. Go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. It's an online estate auction. Starts tomorrow. Excuse me, tomorrow, and it goes until the 22nd. So bid to your heart's content. Now let's get to Devin Booker before we get out of here. Hello, Jimmy Stout. Jimmy's a smart guy. Jimmy, where's this money? Where does it continue? Where's it going to come from? Blows my mind. I mean, here's Devin Booker, 2-year, $145 million extension. The highest extension salary in NBA history. Booker's annual extension, $72 million for 82 games. And so that contract surpasses SGA and MVP's $285 million Supermax extension. He's getting $71 million. Now, Devin Booker, I mean, who's Devin Booker? I mean, he is who he is, but not a household name, is he? Not for me, it isn't for the NBA. So, he has 5 years, a $316 million in his contract. Breaks it out to his annual $72.5 million a year. I mean, ticket sales, television rights, I mean, I don't get it. I don't know where it's coming from. He's a 4-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection. I mean, the kid can play. He's a good player, averaging 25 points in each of his past 7 seasons. So, I mean, the guy's a credible talent. Led the Suns to the finals back in 2021. So, you know, he can play. But it's not like he's a household name, but apparently so, at least in Phoenix. Big bucks. Don't understand it. Don't know where it's going. I mean, I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just a simple dude, and I don't know. So, I don't know. But it is. It's coming. They keep signing these huge contracts. Must be raising ticket prices. Thank you, sir, for responding. Has to be. Because the television rights, I mean, the TV Nielsen viewing ratings are off. They told us that. The NBA All-Star game's a joke. They're trying to reformat it because all it is just a wide open up down the court basketball game. There's no, I mean, it's just, what they scored, 200 points last year? Some unbelievable number. It's just a track meet. It doesn't attract. They can't figure out how to get the rosters. They one year had the players picking them like on a playground game. But so it's a product, I think, that is slipping in popularity. Now, I may be in the big cities where there is an NBA team, they may say, you're nuts. We love the NBA. But around here where we don't really have a team to attach ourselves to, I guess the closest one would be Charlotte. Anyway, raising ticket prices, I guess, television rights, you know, I mean, NASCAR saw that. NASCAR took a dip in TV ratings. They lost their TV package on the major networks or major channels where it was for a long time. Now they're trying to pick back up, get back up to where they were. But it's not on a household network, per se. So, I don't know. I don't get it. But far be it from me that they're still signing the contracts. And these guys are making, I mean, you think $72 million for 82 games if he plays every game, the whole game. I mean, it's, you know, this is what I thought. I really enjoyed, not what I thought, what I enjoyed, because I think you made a great point, Michael Jordan. a sit-down interview with. Yep, I can see her. Went totally blank. Anyway, he and Barkley sit down with her. I'll think her name in a minute. Ad revenue. Must be raising ticket price to add revenue. Yep. Oprah Winfrey. Thank you, Lord. Oprah. Sit down. He said, you know, these guys they're being paid on projections, which is a great point. Booker's, I'm not knocking Booker. If Food City said we're going to pay you $72 million to come here and talk, yeah, I'm going to take it. So I can yap about it all I want to, but at the end of the day, if they offer me the same money, I'm there. Sign me up. Let me give you my account for direct deposit. But they haven't. But so you look at what Jordan said was right. He said, you know, we played. He and Barkley were sitting there on the sit down with her. So we got paid on performance. These guys getting paid on projection. So Devin Booker, case in point, 5 years, $316 million. Hoping he'll continue to average 25 points a game, as he has over the last 8 seasons, the last 7 seasons. So projections versus actually getting it done. And Jordan, I mean, I thought the point was very good. So, anyway, and it's not just the NBA. I mean, look what Otani's getting paid, and Soto, and on and on and on. The NFL, you know, every position now, they're record-breaking contract extensions for defensive linemen and linebackers, and you pick the position, you know, and I get that too, I guess. But to me, at some point, I'm not a economist by any stretch of the imagination, but at some point out there, somewhere, they're about to go, you know, the rubber is meeting the road. They can't afford it. Well, look at the University of UNLV, University of Las Vegas. And they said in 2 years they're not going to have enough money to fit the program. The UNLV AD went to the president and said, we're not going to have the money because they gave that contract extension to the football coach, whose name escapes me. They said, we're not going to have the money in 2 years to cover the bills in the athletic department at UNLV. So that's college, it's not pros, but the point is, there's, as I said, I'm being a redundant, broken record, but at some point out there, it just can't keep going. But for now it is. Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live here again at Food City. Let's run down the sale prices again one more time for this $5 days. Good today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Seedless watermelon halves, in-store made sushi, octagon trays, all $5 today and tomorrow. Terry's potato chips, 3 bags for $5. Powerade, 8-pack of 20-ounce bottles, 8-pack, 20-ounce bottles for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Food Club shredded cheese for $5. Cheez-It or Screamin' Sicilian pizzas for $5. General Mills cereal, 2 for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Idaho potatoes, 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Now there's Jason Johnson. Young lady came in on a cane to go shopping. He went and got the buggy for her. How about that? He's a good guy. You put me on one of those buggies, I'd probably take out half the store. I don't know how they do it. I'm telling you. It just gives me the willies something. I would run over somebody. I'd knock over a display. I'd have food flying everywhere. Anyway, we're talking about the buggies. Gourmet chicken salad for $5 today and tomorrow. Martha White muffin mix, bucket bag or bucket pack, 5 for $5. And then, again, scoop away cat litter for $5, or the Fresh Step cat litter, or the Scoop Away cat litter for $5 today and tomorrow. Food Club fruit, canned fruit, 4 cans for $5. That's a good deal too. They're all good deals. And again, as he said, it's spaghetti weekend. $10.99 for spaghetti for the weekend. Get your ground beef, get your noodles, get your tomato sauce to feed the fam for a 3-day event at all Food Cities. All right. We're down to 42 days, 2 hours, and 27 minutes, and clicking them off. We're going to have a great weekend. If you have a church home, come join us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church on Sunday. Love to have you. We have tons of visitors, folks joining the church. folks visiting the church. Appreciate that very much. So let's see here. Let's give you the verse of the day one more time. So when we pray, we can trust that God's outcome is the best one for us. We need to always ask Him to clearly lead us. Yep. Psalms 32:8, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. Always remember, He's in charge, we ain't. That's country, but it's the truth. He's in charge, we're not. He runs the show. He's a connected God. Moving pieces around, moving people around. I can sit here and tell you till 3 o'clock today. I won't. Time after time after time what that is. Connecting the dots. People in my life, situation in my lives. Absolutely. He's a connected God. If you don't think so, He's working behind the scenes all the time. Story how I got here in the Tri-Cities, how I got to end up doing the Cyclones, doing Dobbins Minute back in the day. Well, I can tell you the Dobbins Minute story. Dick Ellis, the late Dick Ellis, called me up and said, can you sub in for me? I just had cataract surgery on my eyes. Could you come in and pinch it for me while I'm rehabbing to do DB sports, DB ball games? I didn't know Dick Ellis from Adams House Cat, called me up, heard me had been doing some games and said, would you be interested in doing the Indians till I get back on my feet because I had cataract surgery. Can't call a game with cataract surgery, obviously. I said, sure, I'll help you out. I can't remember how long I did it, but he said, I'm going to ride off in the sunset, you can do it. If you want it, you can have it. You can keep doing it. 22 years for doing the Indians. ETSU, that story. Elizabeth and that story. Food City. Made friendship with the late Ed Moore. Ed said, why don't you come do a show on a Friday on your radio program promoting Food City. Today's 23-year anniversary of doing that. So, that's not just me, it's in your life too. Connecting the dots. Yeah, that's how it works. He's in control, folks, he's in charge. And again, if you don't think so, you're fooling yourself. And I fooled myself for a long time. I thought I was running the show. I ain't running the show. I'm telling you. So, I know Pastor Fowler, he brought it up, our pastor. He thought, church is growing back still is, back during COVID. Man, he got very emotional. He had a message. He said, God got my attention, put me on my back in the dark, in the hospital, in the med center for 5 days by myself. No wife, no kids, laying there by myself in the dark with COVID. He said, that got my attention. So I was feeling pretty good about myself. The church was growing and so on and so forth. And he said, let me show you how that works. So I was in a plane crash. Thought I had the world with the tail. Well, I was in that plane crash, ETSU back in '84, basketball team. He said, let me show you how that works. So there you go. He's running the show. Hey, thanks for watching. We're going to do it again Monday. Next week we're loaded. We'll be at Pizza Inn on Monday at Elizabeth. And Tuesday we're going to be at the Jewelers Bench. Wednesday we're going to be at the Eagle Center, the #1 antique store in the Tri-Cities, voted on by the viewers of WJHL TV. Thursday we'll be right next door to her, the Doug Crossing. So we've got back-to-back days of talking antiques, which I love. And then we'll finish things up on Friday, right back at it at Food City in Elizabethton. So, been a great week. Thank you for being with us. As I said, if you don't have a church home, come visit us. Sit right there in the back row with me at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in the back row Baptist. I'll be right there. Hope you'll be, if you don't have a church home, love where you come visit with us on Watauga Road in Elizabethton. 42 days out, folks. 2 hours and 22 minutes from Cyclone football and high school football. It's here. Most Tennessee plays on the 30th. You run that down real quick, too. That opening night in college football, Coach Terry Moore sent this to me earlier today. Man, I appreciate that. And let's see, where is he? Coach Terry Moore. Oh, he's on the messenger. There it is, right there. Boom. First week college football. Let's see these matchups. Pretty good way to start it. Texas and Ohio State, Alabama and Florida State, Clemson and LSU. That's going to be a barn burner in Death Valley. Miami and Notre Dame. Of course, Tennessee and Syracuse. Auburn will go to Baylor. And Colorado hosts Georgia Tech. It's opening week 1 of college football on the 30th, which would be 50 days out. Is that right? If high school starts on the 22nd, 8 more days later, 50 days away from college football starting. That's a heck of a start. Texas at Ohio State and Columbus. The Seminoles hosting Alabama at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. LSU's going to be at Clemson. Miami of Florida. A lot of hype, as Jason and I talked about. A lot of hype on Miami. I'm Mario Cristobal, the coach. I know they got Carson back from Georgia, and that's huge, I think. They'll start things off Notre Dame. Tennessee, Notre Dame won't be as good as they were last year. Tennessee will open things up on the neutral site against Syracuse. I think it's a wouldn't say it's a trendsetter. I think the Tennessee-Syracuse game it'll set the table for the year. That and the Georgia game, third weekend. They said they play Syracuse, East Tennessee State, and Georgia. But I think the Syracuse game kind of gets it going. Everybody's who's going to be the QB? Can Aquilar do it? Nico Unbelieving's gone. All that hype. To me, the biggest story about Tennessee is the running game. You lose Dylan Sampson. This guy's a stud. He's gone. So you can talk quarterback all you want to, but who's going to run that ball back? Is it going to be Lewis? Going to be Bishop? Who's going to tote it? I think that's a bigger storyline to me than the quarterbacks. Who's going to be your running back? So Tennessee, Syracuse on that opening week in 50 days. Baylor will host Auburn. Hugh Freeze catching a lot of criticism about his recruiting or lack thereof down on the plains. They'll open up at Baylor, which is a tough assignment. And Colorado, Deion Sanders, something's going on out there. Of course, he's been very tight-lipped about his health, which, I don't blame him. It's nobody's business what you're going to do health-wise. And he'll host Georgia Tech to get his season started. That's all coming up on the 30th of August. And I get that. I'll let Jim Moss, how you doing, lady? I don't think it's anybody's business what's wrong with Deion Sanders. I don't want anybody to know something's wrong with me. You won't know. You didn't know something's wrong with me. And I was laid up there with that pinched nerve in my leg back in March. So, and I can tell you about it now. I wasn't going to tell you then, but I don't think it's anybody's business what it's a personal thing. But because of Facebook, everything's supposed to be put out there for everybody to know and see. I respect the fact that it's none of my business what's wrong with Deion Sanders. It's not. But the media's all over because they won't tell what's wrong. So, but anyway. Hey, it's been a good week. Thanks for watching the show. Back in the saddle after been off a week. Hopefully we gave you stuff you want to know about, learn about. We've been all over the place this week at our stops. And so hopefully we've done what you wanted to hear about. Chick-fil-A on Monday, Port Travis on Tuesday, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City on Wednesday. We're at Big John's yesterday, Big John's closeouts. And today we're wrapping up at Food City and Gray. So we hope, my objective is to come in here every day, have a little fun, laugh it up, talk Tony Barnes, Gray Community's chest. It's not always sports, but it's all about our communities. And so hopefully I say something that you like to hear and read or hear and watch. Go back and watch it, like it and share. I hope you do. I like coming here doing it. And so hopefully what I do presents the whole point. It's not to satisfy me, but to satisfy your interest in sports, whatever. So I hope I do that every week. That's my goal. If I'm not, then I'm falling short. So that's my goal to be here. Same with Cyclone football in 42 days. My goal is to bring you the best, to paint the picture, as the late John Ward said. Paint the picture. Went out and spent time with him, which was incredibly cool. What a gracious man John Ward was. Good night. I'll tell you that story when we get out of here. We get out and play him on New Year's Eve. I was doing the box on the radio. So nobody's there because everybody's gone on campus. So all the working personnel, for all intents and purposes, were gone. So we're in Thompson Bowling Arena now at the Food City Center. And so underneath the visitors' press box, underneath the table, the countertop, are all these plug-ins, phone lines, which is what's used back in the day. I guess you still use it. We don't. We're kind of doing this thing now with the T-Mobile 5G thing I've got here on the table. Anyway, so there's a bank of plug-ins. You know, nobody's around to help because school's out. All the personnel, the kids are all gone on vacation on Christmas break. So I go and ask Mr. Ward, which is what I called him out of respect because he deserved it. I said, Mr. Ward, I said, do you know which one of these phone lines will be active? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I thought he'd radio somebody. No. John Ward. the John Ward. Got down on his hands and knees with the phone line. So put your headset on, see if you can get a dial tone. Plugged it in. See if you get a dial tone. This is John Ward, 17-time sportscaster of the year in the country. 16, 17. So that's what I remember about him. I don't know how I got on that, but he's just so gracious. What a class act. So how did I get on that? I'm sure I got on. I'm not sure what the point is, but just that hopefully what I'm doing is painting the picture. I know where I was going with it because I was painting the picture about Cyclone sports. My job is to present the picture, paint the picture. That's where I was going with it. This is how my brain works. He said, paint the picture. He said the ultimate compliment. This is really cool. I've never forgot this. That was a long time ago. The ultimate compliment of calling play-by-play game is somebody's in the stands with a headset on or a Walkman or whatever, and they're listening to the game with their eyes that you're calling, and they're listening for your accounting of what you're watching in person. He said, when you have that, you've arrived. And I thought, what a great, and he's right. So he said, and of course, many people said when he passed away that they would sit in the stands and listen to him call the game they're watching. He said, when you do that, you've arrived. You know you're doing something right. So I'm not saying to do it with me. I'm just saying so that was a heck of an encounter with John Ward. Down on his hands and knees, plugging the phone. And this guy is the guy. He was just that kind of a gentleman. So I've never forgot that. So Dad used to say, you should be able to talk to a president of a company and a janitor of the company and make them feel the same. Don't get above your raisins. That was great advice. He always used to say, it ain't too far from the big house to the outhouse. Don't you ever forget that. Don't get above your raisin. Don't get too big for your britches. I'm philosophizing. Thanks for watching. Back with you on Monday. Have a great weekend. If you don't have church home, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Until then, we'll say as always, bloom where you planted. And win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show numbers. You see 2,319 show from Food City and Gray until we reconvene.